Morning sunlight hit my driveway as I noticed something unbelievably strange happening. 3 massive trucks sat parked inside my garage without any permission. My breath froze as rage and confusion surged through every shocked thought. HOA Karen stood confidently nearby, pretending nothing unusual had happened here. "I needed temporary space," she said calmly, as if claiming ownership. Neighbors peeked from windows, whispering about Karen's audacity once again. I stepped closer, disbelief growing as I saw keys hanging casually inside. She smirked, acting like parking in my garage was perfectly acceptable behavior. "Move them now," I demanded firmly, my patience thinning with every second. Karen shrugged, rolling her eyes dramatically, refusing to take responsibility. Suspense filled the air as neighbors gathered, anticipating another explosive confrontation. My heart pounded, anger boiling as Karen leaned against one parked truck. "HOA rules allow emergency parking," she lied confidently, twisting words effortlessly. Stepped inside, furious, realizing she'd blocked my entire garage completely. My car was trapped and the trucks towered over everything inside menacingly. Karen crossed her arms, ready for another entitlement-filled battle with me. "You're overreacting," she said smugly, dismissing my frustration without hesitation. I inhaled deeply, choosing strategy over anger, planning my next decisive move. Suspense tightened as neighbors whispered, expecting something dramatic to unfold soon. I calmly walked to the garage door, eyes locked on Karen's expression. She expected surrender, unaware I was about to outsmart her completely. I hit the button, and the heavy garage door slammed shut immediately. Her mouth fell open as trucks were now trapped completely inside instantly. "Open it," she screamed, panic cracking through her confidence and entitlement. I stepped back, relishing the shift as fear replaced her arrogance quickly. "They're not leaving until police handle this," I said, perfectly calm. Suspense spiked as she banged on the door, panic rising dangerously fast. Neighbors recorded the scene, stunned by how dramatically power had shifted. Karen's voice trembled now, her confidence collapsing under her reckless decision. I called the sheriff immediately, reporting unauthorized property invasion confidently and clearly. Karen froze, realizing this situation was far worse than she expected initially. "It's just parking," she shouted, but even she didn't sound convinced. Suspense lingered as the sheriff's sirens finally echoed toward our neighborhood street. Neighbors stepped back, giving officers space as they arrived with authority. Karen attempted excuses, her voice shaky, scrambling for justification desperately. Officers glanced at her, unimpressed, requesting her explanation for trespassing clearly. I presented my proof, showing garage footage and key hooks used illegally. Karen paled instantly, realizing her lie crumbled under undeniable evidence shown. Suspense tightened as officers exchanged serious looks after reviewing the footage. "This is trespassing," one officer said, his tone cold and final. Karen stuttered, insisting she had permission, but her story kept shifting inconsistently. "Officers asked me to unlock the garage so they could inspect inside." I opened the door slowly, revealing all 3 trucks still trapped. Karen gasped, covering her mouth, realizing she had no possible defense. Officers examined the trucks, confirming her violation was severe and intentional. Suspense rippled through the crowd as officers asked whose trucks they were. Karen hesitated, then admitted everything, desperation spilling from every broken word. Officers shook their heads, realizing she had abused HOA power drastically. My family stepped beside me, showing unity during this heated confrontation. Karen's son approached nervously, afraid of consequences but trying to appear tough. Suspense grew again as officers discussed charges quietly among themselves. Karen begged them to reconsider, fear replacing her once smug entitlement. "You violated property rights," the sheriff said sternly, leaving no doubt. Karen turned pale, completely unprepared for real legal repercussions now unfolding. Neighbors whispered, shocked at how intensely the situation escalated today. Officers ordered her to remove the trucks immediately under their supervision. Karen swallowed hard, shaking as she handed over truck keys reluctantly. Her son helped move the trucks, fear visible in every rushed movement. Suspense decreased slightly as the trucks finally left my property completely. Officers warned Karen that repeating this behavior could result in arrest. Karen nodded weakly, her entitlement crushed under real consequences finally. I recorded their warnings, creating a permanent record for my protection. Neighbors clapped quietly, celebrating justice without provoking further conflict. Karen stumbled backward, avoiding eye contact, humiliation overwhelming her entirely. Suspense lingered as the sheriff approached me with final remarks calmly. "You handled this correctly," he said firmly, confirming my legal stance. My family sighed with relief, tension fading after an exhausting confrontation. Karen hurried home, glaring through tears, knowing she had lost completely. Officers left slowly, ensuring everything was documented clearly for future safety. Neighbors gathered around, offering support and praising my calm strategy. Suspense eased entirely as sunlight warmed the driveway again peacefully. My garage felt safe once more, empty except for lingering adrenaline. I checked footage again, securing every moment for legal protection later. Karen's actions became a warning symbol for the entire neighborhood today. HOA members distanced themselves, terrified of being associated with her recklessness. Suspense returned briefly when Karen's son looked back angrily while leaving. I stayed calm, confident law would shield us from further intimidation. We updated security locks, ensuring no unauthorized access could happen again. Neighbors volunteered to help watch our home more closely in unity. Suspense faded as the community united against abusive behavior permanently. My family relaxed inside, exhausted but proud of standing our ground firmly. Karen remained silent for days, shaken by her own disastrous choices. HOA leadership apologized privately, desperate to avoid further legal involvement. Accepted the apology, but documented everything for future protection carefully. Suspense flickered when a new HOA notice arrived unexpectedly one morning. But the letter contained nothing serious, only formal compliance updates harmlessly. Karen's influence disappeared completely, replaced by fear of consequences she earned. My garage remained protected, symbolizing boundaries no one could breach now. Neighbors continued supporting us, stronger together after surviving entitlement again. Night settled quietly, peace returning after chaos finally ended completely. My family celebrated the victory, grateful for justice and unwavering support around. The sheriff's warning echoed, reminding everyone that law always stands above ego. Karen avoided confrontation, too embarrassed to challenge legally protected boundaries again. Our neighborhood breathed easier, understanding unity defeats manipulation every single time. They stood proudly, knowing courage and strategy defeated Karen's boldest scheme ever.